2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and this week we are at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club in Orlando, Florida. What are the players up against here with the opening hole, Rich?
460 yards dogleg from right to left. The fairway bunkers are in play with drivers and 3-woods. You want to avoid those at all costs. Second shot into a very narrow green that's dotted by bunkers.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. And let's see what he can do here today. That's nicely done. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Nice stroke. Getting off to a great start at this event.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
You like that, didn't you? Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to? Let's recap this long-range effort. Great putt. Let's get back to it, shall we? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
And he holds it. What a putt.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be #1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of. But if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
That could play. Wow, what a shot. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
Little birdie look in here.
He finds himself in a share of 8th. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with John Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That goes down for an eagle. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard. Second shot here on the 4th. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Looking good. Well played. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Now 4 back after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
And there it goes from the sand. And back to the course with the live action. Second shot here on the 5th. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for 3rd. Not a bad line, this. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 6 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Nicely done. From about 200 yards out. 3 shots off the lead. Going with the 6-iron here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 behind our leader. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Looks to be going with the 5 iron. That one should find the surface. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko. This would be a great up and down. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
And a chip in, Luke, just what the doctor ordered.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
From about 130 yards here, currently a shot off the lead. Going with the 8-iron here. This one's going right at the pin here. A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Now at -9 for the tournament. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Let's catch up with another Jon Rahm highlight, shall we?
This is his 3rd.
Oh, that's a sensational moment. Mark that down as a highlight today. Okay, let's get back to the action. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. He's currently tied for the lead. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, right by the hole. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Putting for birdie here. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And as we step onto the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
Well, that's a handy shot.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Jon Rahm as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
This has a real chance.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
That was a beauty.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This putt was about 8 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
I like the look of this. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Leading by a couple after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
That's a golf shot.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Now 2 shots up after that one. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Playing from around 230 yards. Currently leading by 2. And tidy looking shot, that one. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Left yourself an opportunity. And this putt to move to 15 under par. Looking really good, this one. Well done. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, this one's right at the pin. Wow, what a shot. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player.
Fantastic touch on this one.
Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they were aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. Time for the second shot at the 14th. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
This should play. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Now 5 shots up after that hole. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Let's head over to the 17th. An opportunity here for Lexi Thompson. Oh, well holed. That's an impressive way to make a move into the top 10. Let's return to live play now. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Well, that's beautifully judged. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Looking good.
Yes, they've made it. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. Looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe. Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flagstick.
Just a short putt remaining here. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his 2nd shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
From around 140 yards here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par.
Looking good so far.
And that signs off on today's round.